everyone, this is Key Light. I wanted to just come to you and really talk to you today about humidity in the hair and also exercise. First, dealing with humidity, you know, based on where we live, we may live in a higher humidity area. If you live closer to the ocean, the seas, you're going to be in a climate that's going to be more humid. If you live in the Gulf of Mexico, you're going to be subject to extreme humidity like I am. And also if you live in the northern states or somewhere like in the mountainous area where the air is thin, you're going to really deal with a lot less humidity. And those factors do play a big part in the amount of product that you use in your hair. Sometimes we do look at the YouTube videos or we go by different measurements that people talk about what they put in their hair. And they may have similar hair types as we do, but the climate that they live in really does have a say in the end results that you get and also on how long that your hair lasts. I have recently have a job where I do a lot of traveling now, so I get to go into different climates. Currently I live in a climate where it's very humid, very hot. We may have a few days of winter, but usually the summer is just now, it's almost November and we just got a week of cooler weather. So usually it's very, very hot and humid here, and so it's really hard. It's a very challenge to get your hair to stay curled without the frizziness and poofiness that sometimes comes with natural hairstyles. So when I went to some of the northern climates up there, and I realized that my hair is like light, is fluffy, the curls are like perfect. Every day it seems like they even get better. And I'm amazed. I really want to move, but I'm amazed at how that works. And so it really made me stop to go through. And so when I did have to do my hair routine while out of town, I realized that I didn't have to use near as much product as I usually do. So I wanted to talk to you about that because that's something to really take into consideration. So when someone is showing you how much product they put on their hair for a particular method, it's hard to tell where they live, but you may need to play with it a little bit. You may need to add a little bit more or a little bit less depending on your hair texture, your curl pattern, and the climate. It really does play a big method. I noticed that when I'm in the cooler climates or low humidity areas, I don't have to use such a heavy gel. A heavy gel makes it last longer, but I can get away with doing a lighter gel like Eco Styler Hold 8, the brown or the black gel. That works fine. Here where I live now in Texas, in the bottom of Texas, it really doesn't work for my hair texture. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So be sure to play a little bit or take those measurements that people show you. So when they do like this and show you how much they put in their hair, take that with a grain of salt. You may have to try a little bit more or a little bit less. In hair or looser curl pattern, then you're gonna use a little bit less. And then if you live in Texas, then in someone that say lives in Chicago, you may use just a little bit more just to deal with the humidity. Again, now it's not as humid. I can play around with the measurements that I would use if I was up in the north. However, it's subject to change. So it's cool today, it'll be hot in 2 days. Also, I wanted to talk about exercise. I've also realized exercise, I would love to say that exercise plays a regular part in my routine, but it's been really sporadic here and there. It's getting a little bit cooler, so I hope to get back on a regular regimen. But that does play a part in how long my hair lasts when I do my wash and goes. If I don't do that much for exercise, say if I don't exercise for a whole week, my hair at the end of my wash and go, I could probably go 9 days maybe. I've went 9 days and it looked really fine to do that. But when I do exercise, say the times that I may incorporate 2 exercises or 3 exercises in a week, I don't get the same results. The ends are still defined, but the roots start to poof, which is fine. I like a little bit of volume, but really it gets bad. Because my hair is getting longer now, so you can really see in the edges when they start. It's just a big afro with curls at the end. So when I do exercise a lot, I may have to tweak the regimen or my schedule on how often I do my wash and goes, but I still get the same results. Still works fine. It just depends on what I'm looking for my hair to look like, based on if it's in the middle of the week, end of the week, or I have nothing to do or whatever. So that's just something that does also have to play in. I sweat a lot. If you exercise a lot and you don't sweat that much, then it may not affect you as much. I sweat a tremendous amount. 15 minutes in and I'm starting to sweat. So and it seems like just here pours down from my head down. So that's where I tend to sweat the most, and that's why my hair suffers, I guess. So this is Key Light, just some food for thought for your hair. Leave me comments and posts. Thanks. Bye.